Yo, welcome to StayWavyTV, your home for buckets, breakdowns, and straight up vibes. If it hoops, we cover it. Lock in, hit that subscribe, and ride the wave.
Y'all see that Lakers and Phoenix Suns game last night? The Phoenix Suns were absolutely robbed by the NBA refs that officiated that game yesterday, bro. This is why the FBI arrested Chauncey Billups and all the other folks that got arrested, Terry Rozier, because it's obvious that there's a lot of illegal sports betting going on in the NBA. Nobody can tell me that the refs didn't cheat for the Lakers yesterday. They 100% wanted the Lakers to win that game. Both of those referees, bro, the way that they officiated that game yesterday, you would think that they had some money on the Lakers, bro. I'm not saying that's what it is, but that's what it looked like, allegedly. Okay? So LeBron James and the Lakers got saved by the cheating refs against the Suns. The Lakers lost a 10-point lead in the final 3 minutes of the game. Dillon Brooks hit a clutch three and was fouled by LeBron James, so it should have been a 4-point play. But guess what, guys? The refs didn't call it. So because of this, Dillon Brooks got up in LeBron James's chest due to frustration and got called for his second tech of the game, which caused him to be ejected. Now, LeBron James and Dillon Brooks, they was going at it the entire game, right? Dillon Brooks was doing what he usually does, being the villain, trying to get under people's skin. And unfortunately, LeBron James, for a majority of the game, got the best of Dillon Brooks, okay? It was so bad that Devin Booker had to start guarding LeBron James instead of Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks cannot guard LeBron James last night. So the Phoenix Suns head coach basically decided to have Devin Booker guard LeBron James. That's how much belt the ass LeBron James was putting on Dillon Brooks earlier in the game. But when it mattered the most, Dillon Brooks showed up, and his moment was robbed from him. Now, should Dillon Brooks have been more emotionally intelligent? Should he not have gotten in LeBron James's chest after they didn't call the foul for the 3-point shot that he made? Yes. But what you guys have to understand is there was so many things the refs were doing that was favoring the Lakers. You can't get mad at Dillon Brooks for getting frustrated like that. And at the end of the day, this is basketball. It's not like he swung on LeBron. He didn't push LeBron. He just got up in his chest. That was it. So even after the refs saw the replay, right, they clearly saw that Bron fouled Brooks on the three while, Brooks was closing out the shot. They still didn't call it. They still didn't call the foul. So LeBron James, being one of the worst superstar free throw shooters in NBA history, shout out to Skip Bayless. He's the only sports analyst that I see that talks about this. LeBron James is an awful free throw shooter, and he's been an awful free throw shooter his entire career. That is something that he has not taken time out to improve on. He's improved his 3-point shot, right? But his free throws, he's just not a good free throw shooter. You can't depend on LeBron James to knock down free throws when it matters the most, right? So after this, right, LeBron James misses the free throw. And then on the next play for the Lakers, LeBron James shoots a three that was very well defended by Devin Booker, and the refs called a foul. Devin Booker did not foul LeBron James on that three. So the Phoenix Suns coach challenged it like he should have. But guess what, guys? The refs still said it was a foul. So the refs single-handedly ruined this game. And this is why so many people don't watch NBA games anymore. Guys, think about this. What's the point of watching an NBA basketball game when the game is pretty much decided by the refs? It's not decided by the players. It's not decided by the coaches. Because if the referees are constantly favoring one team over the other team, they're calling foul. Guys, LeBron James pushed the referee last night, and he didn't get ejected. He actually put his hands on a referee and pushed him, and he wasn't ejected. Is this because LeBron James is the most popular player in the NBA? Right? The only active NBA player that's a billionaire? Is that why? Because if Dillon Brooks would have did that, he would have got ejected immediately. Let's be honest, guys. If Dillon Brooks pushed the referee he would have been ejected immediately. They show so much favoritism. When you look at the game that happened 2 days ago between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Spurs, the NBA Cup game, the referees did an excellent job letting the players play the game. There was no bad foul calls. There was no favoritism. It was just pure basketball. And the better team won. Came down to the wire. Shout out to Wemby. Shout out to Stephen Castle. The game came down to the wire. Shout out to SGA. That's how basketball should be, bro. Games like that is what's going to take the NBA back to the top. But as long as we got referees like the referees that were in the game last night with the Lakers and the Suns, people are going to continue to stop watching this product. So the refs were clearly biased for the Lakers, and I think the FBI should investigate this game. Okay? The fact that LeBron James pushed the ref during this game and didn't get a tech for it is insane. LeBron James missed 1 out of the 3 free throws. He made the other 2 surprisingly. I thought he was going to miss all 3 because LeBron James is like, even especially when he has that pressure on him, LeBron James is known to fold at that free throw line. So, guys, it gets even worse. It's not over yet. On the next play, Grayson Allen was fouled on the last play of the game, and the refs didn't call it. The last play of the game for the Phoenix Suns, where they could have still won the game, Grayson Allen was fouled, and the refs didn't call it. And then after the game was already finished, after Marcus Smart got the rebound, guess what, guys? The referees called a late foul for Marcus Smart. After the game was already over. After the game was clearly already over, the Lakers already won, the refs decided to call a foul for Marcus Smart. So the refs are the only reason why the Lakers won this game. Brooks definitely showed that he's emotionally weak, and he could have avoided contributing to the refs and himself costing his team the game. Luka Doncic absolutely disappeared in the fourth quarter. The Suns exposed that if you double team Luka and you guard him physically, you take away his confidence and you force him to take either bad shots or make bad passes that cause turnovers. I would pick the Suns right now to win in a series against the Lakers in the playoffs. I would. Because they already beat them before. They should have won last night. The fact that the Lakers should have blowed out the Phoenix Suns last night. The fact that the Suns actually came back into the game, it just shows the Lakers, they have a lot of holes in their team. And I almost forgot to bring this up. There was a play in the fourth quarter, y'all, where Marcus Smart had a clear layup, and he decided to be fancy and cocky, and he passed the ball behind his back directly into the hands of one of the Phoenix Suns players. JJ Redick should have taken Smart out of the game immediately after he did that shit, bro. But he stayed in the game for a little bit. I think he stayed in the game for like another 5 minutes before JJ Redick took him out. I would have took his ass out the game immediately. That one move is what caused the Suns to gain momentum and get back into the game. The game was on the verge of being a blowout in the Lakers' favor. And then with 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter, Marcus Smart ran down the ball. He ran down the court, right? The ball gets inbounded to Marcus Smart. He runs the ball all the way down the court, right? Tries to make like a nasty contested layup, and he gets brutally blocked, bro. And by the way, there was plenty of Lakers players that was wide open. But Marcus Smart tried to be Superman. Like, Marcus Smart, when have you ever been that guy? When have you ever been that guy to get the ball inbounded to you and you run the ball all the way down to the rim and you try to like lay up or dunk on somebody, bro? That's not your body. That's not you, my nigga. You're a great defensive player. You're a great 3-and-D player. You can knock down threes here and there, but you ain't no nigga that's going to bring the ball down full court and just lay up in somebody's face. What the hell was you thinking? That was some J.R. Smith type shit Marcus Smart did last night. Unbelievable. So there was 2 plays in the fourth quarter from Marcus Smart that could have costed them the game. If you're JJ Redick, bro, you should not play Marcus Smart for the rest of the month. You see, head coaches need to go back to making examples out of players. You guys remember that? You guys remember back in the day when if a player would take a dumbass shot, the coach would take their ass out the game and wouldn't play him for the rest of the game? Kind of like what the Memphis Grizzlies coach did to Ja Morant when they lost to the Lakers. And then after the game, Ja Morant was so pissed off, his ego was so hurt that he called out his entire coaching staff after that, and he got suspended. Coaches need to go back to doing that. JJ Redick, if you're listening to this video, brother, don't play Marcus Smart for the rest of the month. Marcus Smart is too old to be making mistakes like he made last night. If he was in his early 20s, okay, I'll let it slide. But Marcus Smart, you're like 32 years old, bro. You play for the Boston Celtics. You went to the Eastern Conference Finals with the Celtics like 2 or 3 times, bro. You played for the Celtics. You played for the Grizzlies, right? Now you're on the Lakers. You know better than that, my nigga. What the hell was that last night? Who do you think you are? You cannot make mistakes like that. You can't make mistakes like that, bro. You could have costed the Lakers the game last night. So, yeah, man, I don't give the Lakers any credit for that win last night. They should have blowed out the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns came back into the game. The Phoenix Suns were robbed of winning by the refs. That's a fact. That's not an opinion. I believe that's a fact. And with that being said, man, it's your boy Wavy, Stay Wavy TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, become a member of the channel. And if you guys watched the game last night, let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. It's your boy Wavy. I'm out.
Stay wavy, signing out. Ride the tide, no doubt. From the rooftop glow to the neon cloud. You tapped in, so I gotta say love. Like, subscribe, keep the motion above. Until the next wave, we out. Peace.